I'm back. I'm back, guys, with a part four because I just cannot seem to get off of this topic because it can go on and on and on and on because there's so many aspects of it in one's life. How you should never look back and turn into a pillar of salt. Okay, so thank you for clicking on this video. I'm still alive, y'all. For those who were like dedicated to my audio videos and like my shopping hauls and all that stuff, thank you. I'm still alive. Goodbye, August. I'm glad to see August go. Those of you who know that I have both of my kids' birthdays are in August, so it's always hectic. The back to school stuff, right? The birthday trips, the track stuff. They both run track. So all three of these things combined on top of the daily stuff you got to do on a day-to-day basis because I'm an adult, but who asked for this? I don't know. Let's get into it, y'all. All right, y'all. So this is part 4 of my Don't Look Back series. I should have put the Don't Look Back videos in its own playlist because y'all love those videos, honey. I guess everybody trying to move forward and not look back. But all right, so I'll be 40 years old in September, which is crazy. But let's stay on topic. Well, no, that has a lot to do with what I'm saying. So I don't know, guys. So after this particular August, Ryan turned 16, Tony turned 10. And with all of the things that I had to orchestrate and organize, and, you know, I took them both up to Chicago for their birthdays. It's like knocking out two birds with one stone. They love Chicago. So I had to do all this birthday stuff. I had to prepare for all the back to school stuff and just so much stuff. And it just, things like that, situations like that, just being a mom, it allows me to further realize, like, no one has time to play and like waste time and focus on things that doesn't benefit you or your children. You don't have time to focus on things that's not putting money in your pocket. You don't have time to focus on things that's going to drain you. You do not have time to focus on people who you know are around to use you or throw you off your focal point. And this is on a day-to-day basis that I'm always like in my zone. I'm a Virgo. Like, I'm always trying to progress. I can't go to bed at night without doing something that is going to benefit my morning, right? I don't want to wake up in the morning doing a million things because I wasted the day before. So I'm always in my zone, right? But with that being said, being a mother just helps me on top of how I am naturally. It just helps me realize as I get older that, like, I don't owe anyone anything, right? But these children, you know what I'm saying? And I don't feel obligated. Let me turn this way, y'all. I don't want my neighbors to feel like I'm filming them. I'm standing in the doorway with my phone facing me, but they don't know that. So let me turn around. I don't have time to cater to any foolishness. I don't have the mentality anymore that I have to be this team player and I have to give myself away and give my resources away and dedicate half of my day to someone else, especially not the people who haven't displayed gratitude in the past, who you've helped or who you've, so I think it's like an epidemic of people starting to realize a lot of things, right? And I don't know if it has a lot to do with like the economy and everything's becoming higher and people have less time to play around and waste time. But it just seems like everyone's kind of getting it like, hey, I got to do what I got to do for my family, my children. I have to do what I have to do for my business. I need to stay focused on my dreams, my goals, because people will guilt trip you. Listen, I am I'm very random, guys. So when the downloads are coming, I'm talking, right? But it's all going to come back together. People will purposely throw you off track, purposely take you off your path. If they see you focused on opening up your bakery, if they see you focusing on even trying to help your children excel in something, in sports or whatever, it's like people will purposely try to pull you out of that. And it's so weird. It's so weird. Y'all, when I tell you my phone doesn't ring, if my phone rings, it's between, outside of my mama, it's about between 4 people. Like, I don't have people distracting my day all day, every day. I don't have people texting me all day, every day. The amount of boundaries that I have put up these last few years, I am so proud of myself, and I thank God for my discernment. I thank God for the ability to really see straight through people, right? And it's kind of like a gift and a curse. Like, I thank God for it, but it's kind of like, man, like, I can see the bull crap come a mile away. It's gotten to the point where I'm an actor, for those who don't know. It's gotten to the point where I before I post something on my Instagram, I'll have the link in the bio, in the description of this video, if you guys want to follow my Instagram. It's more so acting, not so much like personal stuff. My Facebook is like personal, kids and family and all that. But it's gotten to the point where I'm like, if I post this, I know who's going to message me. I know who's going to try to call me. I know who's going to try to come in. And it's sad, because it's like people don't mess with you until they see you doing that thing that they didn't believe in, or until they see you doing something that they see would benefit them, obviously. You know what I mean? And it's like, the more clear and pure your mind, becomes of how people are, and just human nature and people's behaviors and their patterns. Sorry, y'all, my mama called me. But the more you, or I'll just say, like, it's like an eye opener. The more some people call it the third eye. The more you become more spiritually and aligned, right? And you can hear God more, because you don't have all the chaos and the people around you, and you have time to really learn what you like and who you are and what benefits you, and you don't feel bad about resting and being in isolation and building these boundaries anymore. You really learn who you are, guys. And that is when the people start coming in trying to see what's happening, because they're not used to it. I don't seek validation on Instagram or on any platform, right? Even as an actor, I don't do things just to feel like I'm doing something, just so that people can think I'm doing something. If I'm not working, I'm not working. It is what it is, right? So I'm not the attention-seeking person, but with that, people try to come in and some people are genuine. Like, I know the people who really love me. I know the people who really are rooting for me. I'm not talking about those people, y'all. I'm not talking about those people. I'm not talking about discarding the people who have displayed constant support, constant, reciprocation. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about the monitoring spirits, who I always mention in all of my videos. You guys know who they are, because you can feel it. No, you're not. Oh God, I bumped into one of my friends at my kids' track meet, and it was just such a divine interaction, and it was so meant to happen, because we had a conversation about someone else. Come to find out, we've had the same experiences with this person. And I was like, oh my God, this conversation was so meant to happen, because this is a mutual person that we both know. And I'm the person, sometimes you don't know who's close. You don't know who's really friends. You don't know who's closer than they appear to be. So you don't know who to really vent to or talk to or express things that you're feeling and you want to get them out, but you really don't know who to talk to. No, y'all, oh my God. The conversation. We were like, oh my God, you too? Oh my God. So it's like the monitoring spirits. Oh God, that's a whole nother video. I've made several monitoring spirit videos too. I need to make some more, because it's like the older I get and the more I learn about people and myself and people's patterns, I just, you can just, it's like you have like this radar. Like even when people call your phone, it's kind of like you already know what they want. All right, I'm back in the door, y'all. Yeah, it's like an eye opener. It's like level 2 when you had the little tugs, that these people aren't right, or this person isn't right, this person's using you, this person isn't going to help you get anywhere, this person is hindering you, this person really doesn't like you, this person's just around you for, what's weird, what's crazy? Some people will literally stick around in hopes that you never accomplish what you're trying to do. Some people will stick around only when you're in the process, or when you're struggling, or when you're in the trenches of a situation, right? But then when you pull up with that new car, it's crickets. When you finally get that house, it's crickets. When you finally get the bank approval for the house loan, then it's crickets. When you finally do anything, and it can be as small as, it can be as small as getting your children some school clothes. And I'm honestly, and I know people love to do this too. I'm not speaking about no situation that I'm not talking about nothing personal right now. I'm just talking about in general, what people go through. You can have on a new pair of socks and people will feel a way about it. Something simple as that. People also don't like when you achieve something or do something or plan something without them. They always want to be involved, right? And when they're not involved, it's like an entitlement. I didn't know you were signing up for more classes, or I didn't know you were going back to school, or okay. You didn't know, but why can't you just say congrats? You know what I'm saying? Just small stuff like that you guys really have to start paying attention to, because the people who do these things, and I know some people do it unintentionally. I'm not saying everybody's this way, but I'm talking about the people who you've had these feelings about for years, who you want to think is your best friend, but God keeps trying to show you this person isn't. All the slick slide comments, all the negging. Negging is another word that you guys need to look up. Oh girl, you got your little BMW, girl. Little stuff like that we in the moment don't realize. You know how sometimes you guys know how you can be at an event, baby shower, wedding, funeral, hell, I don't know, graduation, any type of setting with other people. And you know how sometimes people, they'll say something in the moment and you don't even worry about it, you don't trip off of it, but once you get home or get in the car, you like, what? Like, did she say that? Like, what was the point of that? Like, what was that? I'm telling you, I'm telling you, guys, I don't know what I'm going to call this video. Maybe it's going to be like the part 2 or 3 of my discernment video. Because I'm talking about discernment more than not looking back. But your discernment looking forward helps you not look back. So it all wraps around. I have to pick up Tony in a little while, guys. This is the only time of the day that I get. I take care of my father every single day, no days off. He had a stroke last year. At first, I was not ready to, talk about that. But listen, I've realized, hey, this is life. What's the secret? You know what I mean? This stuff happens to everyone. I'm at the age where I'm taking care of parents and children, and that's what it is, and that's what it's gonna be. And it is what it is. I was. It's like a reality now. At first, I was kind of delusional because our parents, like, these are our superheroes, right? Like my daddy, let me tell you something. My daddy is the only man who has never lied to me, manipulated me, used me, all of the things, right? Like, this is my daddy. And it's so weird to be in this stage of life. Your 30s and 40s, and you're turning into the parent. That's another reason why I don't have time to play with nobody. I'm not looking back. I'm moving forward. I don't have time to play. I don't have time. I don't have time. Listen, we're out here handling real business. We're raising kids. We're maintaining mortgages and rent and car notes and insurance. Don't let nobody play with you, okay? I want y'all to take this on over to 2026 too. And ignore the people who try to come back. The messages that I get sometimes is out of the blue. No, baby. No. Yeah, I'm still pretty. And I'm not texting you back. You didn't see my value then. You don't need to know what I have going on now. Anyway, don't look back, y'all. Keep moving forward. Everything happened for a reason. There's no coincidences. I truly believe that God is always trying to position you to get where you need to be, even though it feels like your life may be falling apart. You may miss these people. You may miss that job. You may miss your old neighborhood, all of that. Life is about growth. Seriously. Even as an actor, I have tried to put in the minds of other actors here I've tried to put in the minds of other actors and entertainers and creatives that the purpose is not to stay hindered. If you truly believe that God has given you a gift, a talent, a purpose, why are you localizing it to your city? How can you be so dedicated to your own city more than you are your journey and your path and your career that you feel like God has blessed you with? Child, please. I love my city. I love St. Louis. I'm from St. Louis, y'all. I love my city. You know, one of my long-term goals is to come back and open up a free performing arts center for just inner city children so that they can be able to express themselves creatively, you know, and be exposed to the creative world and not be ashamed of it. Right? I don't know, y'all. I have tried to help people. I have tried to elevate people's minds, open up their minds, you know, with me being an actor. But it's like, it hurts because you literally have to leave people behind. And it's usually the people who have proven that, you know, if you don't want to come, I can't force you to come. If you want to stay there, there's absolutely nothing that I can do about that, because for damn sure you're not coming with me steady lying, manipulating me, nagging me, using me, trying to only be around just to feel important. A lot of people will stick around and not even like you, but they honestly feel so highly of you that being attached to you makes them feel better about themselves, right? And then there's still hope that you may make it. And then they've been pretending for so long that they're your friend and that they've been down for you, that's going to give them access in that door too. Y'all, when I tell you, I have become so aware of like the nature of people's behaviors, and just like, and I'm not the person like, get away from me. You got bad intentions. No. I'm like this because I went years and years and years without using my discernment, right? And God has pulled me away from almost everybody now. And now I'm realizing things, and I'm like, wow, she said that, he did that. Why would he do that? He knew he was using me. That's trifling. What is wrong with you? Are you cool? Like, why? People are sick. People are sick. They will use you for your energy and then go on about their day and treat you like you're you're the fan and they're the celebrity after they've used all your energy up. Anyway, on that note, y'all like and subscribe.